Yo, what up guys, Homeboy here, and in today's video we are going to be doing yet another Super Bowl prediction. Now, if you guys are a long subscriber of mine, you will know that I've done this 3 years ago, and I was like 2 for 11. Let's roll that clip real quick.
27-20. I feel like the Steelers will have that upper hand.
No, look at this!
Yeah, I had 2 right in that entire prediction list. So this one should be trustworthy, right? Alright, so without further ado, please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, but let's get right into it. So starting off with the Bills and Colts, I'm going to make the strong assumption that the Bills will not fold to the Colts. I personally think that they are going to win. I think the Bills are going to win just because Josh Allen and that entire team is looking really good, and I just don't think the Colts are going to have enough firepower to get past that. Now, going into the next game, the Browns and Steelers, I know you guys saw the title. If you think I was going to pick the Browns in here, I think you are out of your mind. There's no way I am picking the Browns to go to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Browns fans. Maybe next year. I do not think you guys are going to do it. Could you guys win this game? It's a possibility, but I think overall the Steelers have a better shot at it, and I think that they were going to win in at least the wild card round. Now, Ravens and Titans. This one's going to be a fun match to watch because of last year, the Titans went into Baltimore and they beat the Ravens by a good margin. But I think this is going to be a very interesting match just because Lamar Jackson still has yet to win a playoff match. So he is going to be fighting for that playoff win. But I personally, I think that the Ravens are going to fold. I think that the Titans are going to go outmatch them by a lot. Maybe not by a lot, but I think the Titans are going to take this one. And I think that's going to be wrapping up that wild card games for the AFC. Now, moving on to the NFC, we got the Saints and the Bears. Saints a 2 seed, the Bears a 7 seed. I know they played each other mid-season. I think it was around week 8. And I know the Saints won in overtime. But with all things said, the Saints did not have Michael Thomas. That's going to play a factor. The Bears didn't have Mitchell Trubisky in. They had Nick Foles in, so that's going to play a factor. But personally, I think that the Saints are a better team that they were mid-season than the Bears are right now. And this was pretty much the start of the Bears' downfall. I'm going to take the Saints. I think that's just the better option, but the Saints are going to win. So moving on to the Seahawks and Rams. This one, I think, is going to be the closest NFC wildcard matchup you're going to have. And it all depends on if Jared Goff is playing. These two teams played against each other twice, obviously because they're in the same division. But because of that, the Rams beat them once, the Seahawks beat them once. Jared Goff was injured in the second game. That second game did not look pretty for both teams until it kind of picked up near towards the end. Personally, I am going to take the Rams out of this. That's just me. I think it could go either way. It really could. I just am taking the Rams if Jared Goff is playing. If he's not, I would take the Seahawks in a heartbeat. Now, the NFC matchup between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In Washington, I cannot believe the Washington football team actually made it to the playoffs. So, with all this, I think it's kind of safe to say that the Buccaneers are really the better team here. So, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I think that's just safe. Now, switching things back to the AFC, we got the Chiefs and Titans. Now, this is going to be in Arrowhead, and I think, obviously, this is a matchup from last season, AFC Championship. Do I think the Titans are going to be better than the Chiefs? I do not. Do I think they're going to put up a fight? Yes. Do I think they're going to win? No. I think the Chiefs are going to take it, and I think it's going to be a decent margin where people are like, yeah, we see the Chiefs doing this. And then let's go back to Buffalo, with Buffalo's going to host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this one, we've seen this matchup before. We know how this is going to go. I don't think there's going to be much said. The Bills are going to win this. It's not going to be close. Switching things up to the NFC, we got the Packers and Rams. As a Packers fan, I am happy to say that we are not playing the Buccaneers. I am hopeful we do not play them. But we are playing the Rams. I don't think they're going to make it past the second round. If they do, that's insane. I don't think that they will. So I'm taking the Packers to go to NFC Championship. Moving down to New Orleans, we've seen this match twice before. Breeze, Brady, they hyped it up both times. What was the score? 34-23. That one wasn't really pretty. It was Brady's first game, give it to him. Maybe the second game he'll get better. 38-3. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a safe assumption to say that the Buccaneers are going to lose this one and the Saints are going to take it. So I'm going to take the Saints. Now, this is where the playoffs get interesting. These two games are so hard to call, I honestly have no clue which way to go. Personally, going with the AFC matchup between the Chiefs and the Bills, I cannot see myself betting against Patrick Mahomes. He is an MVP candidate. Josh Allen, he's there too. I just think Mahomes and that offense and part of that defense can really get it done. I just personally think that the Bills just will not do it this year. They could do it next year. I have faith that they could do it. That is a really good team. The Bills are super scary, but I think the Chiefs are a safer bet, and I'm going to take the Chiefs. Moving on to the NFC, this is where I have no clue. Breeze, it's his final year. He's going to want to fight to the death for this entire championship. He's playing in Green Bay. It's not going to be warm. It's going to be freezing cold. He's out of his element. But with all that being said, the Packers are known for choking in the NFC Championship. The Saints are also known for choking in playoffs. So these two teams will choke against each other. But all seriousness, I think that the Saints are going to take it. I know they played each other in the regular season. I just think that the Saints are going to take it this time. I think they're a better team than they were midseason, like I said, against the Bears. Packers, that is a special team, don't get me wrong. I'm taking the Saints. As a Packers fan, I also don't want to jinx it, so I'm taking the Saints. Moving on to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs and the Saints. Wow, this is going to be a matchup for the ages. Breeze in his final year, playing against a young Patrick Mahomes, coming off a Super Bowl win, possibly an MVP win as well. We don't know. Here we go, though. I'm going to have to take the Chiefs. Like I said, against the Bills, the Chiefs are too good, too good, insane to bet against them. It's kind of like Brady when you say don't bet against Brady. I think that's becoming the Chiefs right now. You cannot bet against Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid. You cannot bet against them in the playoffs. I'm taking the Chiefs. Now, with all this being said, if a player gets injured or gets COVID, it is pretty much a wrap for these teams. But this is assuming nobody gets COVID like Alvin Kamara did. But Alvin Kamara came back. But with all this being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. If you disagree with this list, please drop a comment down below. I want to hear you guys' takes on it. So please, once again, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.